what we like to hear. That's right. I'm happy to be here tonight. 2024 was actually an amazing year for me. First off, in May, I turned 40. That's the proper response. 40 sucks. 40 really sucks. They don't warn you about that. Do y'all know what it's like to be a 40-year-old DJ? It's embarrassing. I am one lateral move away from being a 40-year-old local SoundCloud rapper. I have a SoundCloud. I should be embarrassed to tell y'all that, but check out my mixtape. It's fire. Doctor's visits also change. Before 40, you used to see one doctor for everything. After 40, you see every doctor for everything. Right? I'm talking about everything. Eyes, foot, boner, butt, all the doctors. And they love it when you call them by whatever body part that they're working on. Excuse me, Dr. Ass? Mind if I call you Ass Man? And he's like, you know what? I told you to stop calling me that or else I'm going to stop seeing you. Now take off your pants. Yes, sir. Bedroom issues also change. Before 40, you used to have to worry about finishing too quickly. After 40, you just have to worry about finishing. Because there's nothing worse than the both of y'all being naked, tired, and miserable. Like, we should not have had dinner first. I had too much potato salad. Because you need to take a rain check on this one, babe. My goodness. The medications that they put you on after 40 are something else. I tried Ozempic for a little bit. Anybody? Let's all get to know each other. Shout out your favorite medications. No, I tried Ozempic for a little bit, and medication affects everybody differently, but Ozempic hit my stomach like a cop showing up to a mafia house party. And everything in my stomach was like, scatter! And it did. Do y'all know what it's like, as a man, to wake up at 2 a.m., running to the restroom going, oh my God, I'm gonna squirt! And then I do. A lot. I heard some slow groans. That's the proper response. And I still have to retain my manhood while I yell out from the bathroom, babe, can you check the sheets and see if I'm spotting? I'm gonna squirt. And am I spotting? Two of the most unmanly phrases to ever be spoken, back to back, let alone. My girlfriend heard me yell both of these and still said yes when I asked her to marry me. Y'all give her a round of applause, man. That's the other milestones. In August of last year, I actually just got engaged. Thank you. And then before that, we moved in together. Both very sweet. I'll come back to both of those. The more important milestone, though, is that my fiance, Valerie, just farted in front of me for the first time. And anybody that's been in a long-term relationship will tell you that's the most important milestone. Because then you're just free to smell each other's sins. The only thing is, she did not do it on purpose, though. We've all had this happen. They just get up a little bit too quick, and you have a one-cheek squeaker that just kind of slides right out of you. Just... It usually comes with a face, like, did you hear that face? And that's what told on her, by the way. I heard... She said, that was definitely a toot. There was nothing else it could have been. Even though there was like 100 other things it could have been. We have a dog. I still blame mine on him, even when he's outside. So we're getting used to each other's smells and noises. And one of the other noises that I had to get used to with her is that she moans in her sleep kind of a lot. It's real subtle at first, and then it builds. It's like, And that's the one I have to listen out for. If I hear her go, while she's sleeping, I know I just did something wrong in her dreams. And we're going to have a lengthy discussion about it after she wakes up to make sure it doesn't happen again. But for the most part, it's very subtle. Just, It's just enough to let me know that she stopped watching the movie that she picked out on Netflix. Because that is her jam. She likes to spend 2 hours scrolling through Netflix to find something that I do not want to watch and then immediately falls asleep. The other day she picked out a show and she fell asleep before Netflix went dun dun. And then I don't realize until I'm on my 3rd solo episode of Bridgerton. I'm like, are they going to get whistled out or not? Are you asleep? Oh my God, it just got good. I'm kidding, Bridgerton has been good the whole time. That's right, I've watched a lot of great chick flicks by myself accidentally. It's fine, I'm used to it. I was raised by a single mom. I'm not sure if you can tell by the everything about me. And I've lived with her a lot longer than I should have, and I mean a lot longer than I should have. Just in case you weren't sure how Mexican I actually am. And one time, Valerie actually called and broke up with me because of it. She was having one of her days. She called me up, she was like, you still live with your mom, so it's over. But I changed her mind though. I convinced her. I was like, babe, I'm just going through a rough time right now. Just give me a few months to get some stuff together, and then you can move in too. So I was raised by a single mom, and it shows. I'm not a traditional West Texas man. I don't drive a truck. I don't watch any sports, which is illegal in the state of Texas. And get this, listen to this. At home, I do all of the laundry. I do all of the dishes, and I clean regularly. So you know what that means, ladies. That's right. I give her a real weak dick. That's what that translates out to. I don't know why. I'm kidding. I mean, I do, but that's not why. I can tell when I didn't get the job done, because she gets a certain annoyed tone with me that just lets me know. I'll be like, I love you, honey. And she's like, I love you too. Which may as well be a sad pat on the back. Like, nice try, buddy, but DJ Sleepy Pee-Pee was in the mix tonight. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Just let me get my testosterone shot and I'll come back with a banger, baby. DJ Khaled, another one. She's just a high caliber woman with very expensive tastes. For instance, she will only drink coffee that costs $9 or more. It has to cost that much, and you cannot use a gift card. $9 coffee, and it has to come out of the bank account, and she can smell cheap coffee from a mile away. So you get that cup of mud water out of her face. She also will not eat leftovers, which bothers me a lot. Because I grew up so broke that I'm basically like a food appraiser. I'm like, those are $30 leftovers. You better get a to-go box. I tell her all the time, get a box, babe. I'll eat your trash, lady. Living with Val truly has made me a better man because she finds something to correct about me every single day. Every day. It's usually my driving. And not that I'm a bad driver, she just don't like the way I do it. But I do hear her coming. Even during dinner, I hear her go, uh-oh, I don't like the way you're holding your fork. And then I'm just there, holding my fork all stupid. Like, I never realized in my 40 years of life that I hold a fork the same way a toddler would eating his dino nuggets. And then I just dig right in. Just because she's right doesn't mean I'm not hungry. She's just a high caliber woman with very expensive taste. And that's something that she's actually passed off to our son, a toy Yorkie named Jax. He's actually a senior citizen. He's 12 years old, and he's about the size of a rotisserie chicken. I checked. I held up the chicken, I held up Jax, and the chicken was heavier. But he has very expensive taste as well. He'll only eat $40 kibble or rotisserie chicken, ironically. And meanwhile, I'm eating a leftover hot dog that the dog is demanding that I share with him, which I do because all of the utilities of my house are under his name. Val is very sweet and salty. which are two of my favorite flavors. But she was very sweet. She actually used to be my boss before we were dating, and she would make me birthday cake every year. One year, she actually made me 2 birthday cakes. You hear me? Listen, look at me. 2 cheesecakes. 2 cheesecakes for my birthday just because I said I liked them. Oh. And that's how I could tell that she kind of liked me, and she tried to play it off. She was like, the recipe called for 2 cheesecakes. There was not a recipe on this planet that calls for 2 cheesecakes. You like me, and you know it. Now show me your cheeses. And then she did. Not right away. A little bit later in the relationship, and then every day since then. I like it because I actually don't even have to ask her anymore. I just make a little noise. She's sitting in the front row, by the way. So just so I can see her cheeches. They're good terms. Even before I came out here, she was like, "Do you want to rub your face on my cheeches?" So if I win this thing, just know she has magic cheeches. They're all magic. I like that logic, sir. It's funny because that's how I know Valerie is the one, is because I kind of developed this spidey sense that I know anytime her cheeches are out. They woke me up out of a dead sleep. I am not lying. She was changing quietly in the room one time, and then I woke up like a Dracula, like, "No, you suck, your cheeches." We have a walk-in closet in our room. None of my clothes are in there. They're all Val's. I have no business being in there until she unlatches her bra. And then I pop out from behind the clothes like, "You need some help there, sweetheart?" So aside from me making her show me her cheeches on a daily basis, I do try to be a chivalrous gentleman with her. I open the doors, I do the dishes. Val's got it good. I did try to order for her one time at a restaurant, and we only did that once. Because halfway through ordering, I realized I looked like the abusive boyfriend. I was like, she's going to have the chicken piccata, I'm going to have the marsala. Keep your eyes on me, please. I was afraid they were going to pass her a note with the entree, like, "If you need help, drop your napkin." But I think they realized that we were okay after we tried our food. She realized she liked mine better, and then made us switch plates. The wait staff was like, "Oh, she's in charge." And they were right. I figured out the worst place to answer for Val is any urgent care clinic ever. I had to take her in recently with something called trigger finger. Her finger locked up. They said it was caused by an excess of clicking her mouse at work, which I think is only partially true. The truth is, it's her shopping finger, and all that scroll, add to cart finally caught up with her. But either way, at the doctor's office, they asked, "Do you know how you may have hurt your finger?" And instinctively, I went, "She fell down the stairs." My Mexican machismo automatically answered, "And we don't even have any stairs." She did manage to get me back, though. We are in the middle of planning our wedding, and somewhere in there, when the both of y'all are just drowning in options as far as the venue, the DJ, the photographer, somewhere among all those options, your future wife will let you know that you are also an option at this wedding. And it wasn't even during an argument either. It just came up in conversation. She was like, "Look, listen, if I wasn't marrying you, I'd probably be marrying someone else. And I have the most fun when I'm with you, so we might as well." Huh? And I was like, "Those are your wedding bells?" I mean, I get your point. They could just use a rewrite is all. I did get her back, though, because I got to thoroughly disappoint my wife. And just to be clear, we've already had sex. This was a whole different level of disappointment. I got to watch the hope and wonderment leave her eyes while she tried to guess where I bought her engagement ring from. I have to get it resized because I got it like a size too big. And I asked her if she would go with me, and she got real excited. She's like, "Sure, where'd you get it?" And before I can answer, she starts guessing, and let me tell you, she's bidding high. She's like, "Sales?" "No." "Okay," which is a question and an answer. And then before she can make a third guess, her dad chimes in with, "Shit, Goodwill?" Warmer, the truth is, I actually got it from my guy Danny over at Jester, and I got it on my mom's credit card. That's right. Because comedy pays nothing, but I am madly in love for at least the next 12 to 24 months, interest-free. All right, folks, my name is Lucero. God bless you all. Have a great night.
Lord, I'd like to know